Hello! I'm going to do a quick tour of my aquariums. It's been a long time since I've done one of these videos, so I just thought I'd show you guys what's going on in the fish room right now. There's a lot of things in transition right now, so bear with me. I've got some lights on back order, so I'll just... whatever. You'll find out. Okay, so first, this is a 55-gallon aquarium, 4 feet long, and it's got the overhead lighting is a Lithonia 4-foot T8 32-watt shop light with 2 bulbs and about 11,000 lumens of basically pure like daylight spectrum over this plant. And this plant is called Elodia densa, or Egeria densa, depending on who you ask. And it's a pretty cool plant. I got it legally and ethically from a local river. It's very common, and it's native from Canada to Florida, so it wasn't a national park or a state park or anything. It was just some river. So anyway, so I pulled it out, and I'm gonna raise some guppies. Guppies, let's see where they are. Hello, lady guppies. This is a pretty expensive guppy line, and I'm gonna sell the babies for $10 each, so that's why I'm bothering to breed them. They are blue lace guppies. It's basically like a yellow snakeskin, except they're solid blue all over. And they're pretty cool fish because they produce babies constantly, and right now I enjoy seeing the little fry, and I don't really want to bother with them, so it's fun to see little babies and not have to do a lot of work. So that's the guppies, and when there are babies, they're up here in the top. And I just got rid of a crayfish today, so there will be babies soon. Anyway, downside of pulling plants out of a river. This is the shipping section. This is insulation that I use. I stuff it into boxes, and that basically helps them ship in the winter. You can ship guppies all year round. And then here's a nitrate test kit. It was $10 on eBay, and I test the water, and if it's above 20 parts per million nitrate, I do a water change. These are Ken's flake, just in a random container, and it's cheaper than buying Tetramin because Ken's will ship it to you by the pound, and I like super airtight seal them, and I use them for years, and it doesn't go bad. And they're really good ingredients, so. Okay, now to the vertical rack. This is a vertical rack. It's got 4 aquariums. I mentioned there's some lighting issues right now. That burned out yesterday. Yeah. Anyway, this aquarium holds extra males that aren't the right color. I tend to keep as many males as I can in the tank after a little mishap a while ago where there was some fertility problems. So now I keep all the males I can in, but if the male is not the right color, he goes into this tank so that he doesn't impregnate the ladies and continue to have offline color babies. So, hi dude, you're not the right color. So I tend to sell those. I hold on to them and I sell them like by the dozen. In this tank we've got, there we go, got some plants, and the heater's turned off, and then we've got a lady guppy. And when she gives birth, the babies will be easy to see. They go right to the top, and none of these heaters are turned on, by the way. And so the babies go right to the top, and they're easy to see, and then you can pull them on out, and you can save the vast majority of the babies. Okay. Alright. Which is useful when they sell for $10 each. Okay, and then here's another tank. Same idea. There was a lady guppy in here yesterday, and then I saw a fry at the top of the tank, so I pulled her out, and then there they are. There's the little babies. So, I'm not sure if you guys can see them, but there's a lot of baby fish in here, and all you have to do with guppies is feed them crushed flake like once or twice a day. It doesn't even take a lot of food, and they grow up into healthy adults. I basically never do water changes. I just measure nitrate and make sure that nitrate's not too high. Okay, and then onto this tank. This is another lady guppy. And these tanks are really useful. It dramatically increases fry production to have this type of setup rather than to have community setups. I noticed that when you count offspring produced, these single guppy birthing tanks are way more productive. Like, I generate more fish per month with taking proper care of the breeding adults, letting them give birth in a situation that maximizes their offspring survival. So, guppies eat their babies. I just remove all the adult fish. Okay, next up is And bear with me, there's lighting problems. I know. Okay, so that light also broke within the past week. Alright, so I'm supposed to have 2 lights here. 4 bulbs over the 75-gallon tank. And having some nitrate issues in this tank just because of my light is my life support. So when the light has issues, the ammonia can spike and I can get some ragged looking fins here, so sorry about that in advance. But the nice thing about plants is that they really do recover ammonia spikes very rapidly. So in 4 hours you can, I think the Wallstad data was that in 4 hours you can absorb like 120 parts per million ammonia. So it's crazy high absorption. So the life support is very strong. It's just don't let your light burn out, and then when it says it's not going to arrive for 2 weeks, cancel your order and go buy a light. Oh well, or just stop feeding them, and then they'll eat each other. I don't know. Okay, alright, so that tank's a mess. But basically they're all juveniles above the size where they can eat one another, so the only thing they're going to do is be a little bit hungry. The issue with guppies is that anytime there's fry, the parents will eat them if they're hungry. So, it's a mess. Okay, down to this tank. So this tank, again, light problems. So sorry. But, so this is temporary until the second one of these arrives. Back ordered. And this is called Kabumba. It's a pretty cool plant. There's green Kabumba in the far left, Kabumba fricata in the middle, and then purple Kabumba in the right. And basically the guppies, which I'm not sure if you can see here, there's one. The guppies are the same line, and multiple tanks prevent line-wide disasters. Okay. Alright, and then here's the bulbs that I have on the left. These are for when the lights arrive, once they're done being back ordered. And the reason why there's blue coverings on these bulbs, if you can see that, that's a blue cover, is that you can choose the K number, the Kelvin, of the light that you shine on your plants, because it doesn't affect their growth. The only thing plants care about is the light intensity in the region of the spectrum that they absorb. So putting blue bulb covers over your lights doesn't really affect how the plants see them, just how you see them. So I usually have 10,000 K over these tanks. It's just I like it better. It's prettier. So when they arrive, it'll be 4 bulbs, and they will be, 2 of the bulbs out of the 4 will be blue covered, so that this, which is 6500 Kelvin, plus blue, equals 10,000 Kelvin. And it's really pretty. Not right now though. Sorry, fishes. Sorry. And you look like you're about to give birth. Sorry, lady. Probably gonna eat. Okay, alright, this is depressing. Okay. Well, anyway, that's the tank tour right now. Not everything's always hunky-dory in the fish world. Hope you enjoyed the tour. Everything's always a work in progress, huh? Oh well. At least there's not a crayfish in this tank anymore. Yay! Crayfish will eat your babies. Okay, well, feel free to post tank tour videos of your own. I'm making this video for my fish group, which is called Aquarium Enthusiasts of the Triad, North Carolina. So everybody else feel free to post videos. It's fun to see what everyone else is keeping, so that'll be neat to watch. Bye-bye!